Here in Heretaunga Hastings, we do a good job of managing our wastewater. Council collects wastewater via two different networks. The first is domestic. This is the wastewater that comes from your house. It's the used water that goes down sinks, showers, baths and toilets. Most of it's water. The rest is kūparu, detergents, food scraps, cooking oils and things like wet wipes, which shouldn't be there. The second is industrial or trade waste. This is the wastewater that comes from large processing businesses across the district. Think fruit and vegetable growers, producers and manufacturers. Businesses who use the industrial network must meet pre-treatment requirements. Their processes are tested and monitored by council officers. After heading down the drain and out to East Clive, the domestic and industrial wastewaters are treated through two separate processes. Domestic treatment starts with screening. Honeycomb-shaped screens act as a big sieve, stopping any large items like wet wipes, sanitary products or even toys getting through. The stuff that doesn't make it through is pressed to squeeze out excess water and transported to landfill. The wastewater flows through the screens before it's pumped into large tanks. The tanks are called biological trickling filters, and they're filled with naturally occurring good bugs and break down and remove organic material. These good bugs grow on millions of flower-shaped pieces of plastic, which act like bug factories. After about 30 minutes, the wastewater moves onto the Rakahore channel, allowing the treated water to reconnect with Papatū Anuku to regain its mauri before being discharged into the ocean. Following the Rakahore channel, the wastewater goes through grit removal, where air is used to separate small bits of grit and stones from the treated water. This stuff is transported to landfill too. The now treated water makes one final stop at the outfall pump station. Industrial wastewater goes through its own screening in what's called an industrial milliscreen. Similar to the domestic screening, large solids and items are filtered out. It too goes through the grit removal process, where it meets the domestic wastewater at the outfall pump station before it's discharged into Te Whanga a Ruawharo via a 2.75 kilometre long ocean outfall pipe. In the ocean, Tangaroa receives the treated wastewater, and in his vastness, tidal movements and currents, he makes himself clean. Tamanui Te Rā and Tāwhiri Mātia play a part too. By agitating the surface of the ocean through the very synthesis of air and water, the cleansing process is then completed with any odours being dissipated aerobically. The water out in the ocean is tested every 3 months to ensure the plant is operating at a high standard. Pretty amazing, huh? It's won awards for its first-for-kind approach. Overseeing all of this, a Tangata Whenua Wastewater Joint Committee meets regularly to advise on current and future wastewater treatment matters. A lot of hard mahi by a huge number of people means we have a wastewater treatment plant we can be proud of.